we don't just sell products. We are here to break the taboo. There shouldn't be a script that is rati-ratai for
Makes
what you
sense.
call it.
What do you think is one red flag in influencers?
Do not ghost the brands. They are not your boyfriends or girlfriends. Amya is just not a brand for us. It is like a baby. I have been blocked by influencers. What do you think?
ਹੱਸਦੇ ਚਿਹਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ।
So you have to actually address the real problem statements that the people and women are going through.
Let's be honest, most brands don't sell products. They sell self-confidence, insecurity, and sometimes confusion. So today, we are breaking down what actually works, especially in a category that people still hesitate to talk about. Today's guest is someone who knows how brands get inside your head in a good way, from coordinating with influencers to marketing the products that in the most amazing way. She is doing it all. So today I am joined by Ruchika from Namya Skincare. So hi Ruchika, how
Hi
are you?
Arpita, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So welcome to my podcast. So let's jump straight into the questionnaire.
Done.
And I just want to know everything you do. So my very first question is, how do you build trust for a product as you're representing Namya and you're working with Namya? So how do you build that trust in people about a product?
So I think our main goal is that we don't just sell products. We are here to break the taboo. There are many women out there in tier 1, tier 2 and everywhere, I suppose they are not really comfortable to talk about these topics, intimate hygiene, periods. They don't even discuss it in their own homes, let alone with the world. So that is what we are here to talk about, that periods are normal. Talking about intimate care, your intimate hygiene, your intimate, health, it is very important, and it is very important to take care of it
Exactly.
right now. So I think that's the
So-
main goal.
Yeah. So before we get into deep conversations, do you want to just introduce Namya to everyone who's watching?
So right now Namya is just not a brand for us. It is like a baby where, we are building it. We are encouraging women out there to talk about their periods, their intimate hygiene, their skincare. We are taking care of it all. So that is what Namya is trying to do, and I hope we succeed.
I hope so. So, you are working into content, you are dealing with influencers, you're dealing with creators. So, my first question, like major question is ki how do you differentiate ki this content piece is a good content piece and this is something that would sell and this is something that would engage. So how do you differentiate between that?
So I think my main goal over here is that anyone we are reaching out to, be it an influencer or celebrity, whoever is promoting Namya, the reviews actually should be organic. If I talk about a content piece, there shouldn't be a script that is rati-ratai for
Makes
what you
sense.
call it, right? If we are giving them a script and they are, as it is reciting it, that is not our goal. All we are trying to do is we give them the products, and we ask them for the honest reviews, because as natural as the tone is, I think the more the products will sell.
And even like I feel जो मैंने भी observe किया है being into content and everything कि Gen Z audience who is consuming they mostly prefer कि scripted ना हो content.
Exactly, that is what they prefer these
हाँ.
days. सबको पता है कि ads हर कोई रन कर रहा है, कौन सी ads organic है, कौन सी नहीं है. So that is our main goal कि अगर हम किसी को products दे रहे हैं तो we first try to capture the natural and organic review about it, not a scripted one ki we have given them a hook line or a script and this is what you have to speak. That makes no sense.
Exactly.
At the end आपका कस्टमर ही उस चीज से खुश नहीं होगा. सबको पता है that अगर एक इन्फ्लुएंसर एक वीडियो बना रहा है, all they are making it in a certain tone and all of a sudden we ask them to change that tone.
Exactly.
उन सबको पता चल जाएगा that this is not organic.
Yeah.
Their audience will know that. So what's the point?
In fact, in the first 3 seconds में अगर scroll करूँ तो मुझे पता लग जाता है कि
Exactly.
this is an ad or this is something
Exactly.
natural.
We do appreciate good quality content. We do encourage influencers that the better the content, the more enthusiasm, the way they speak, that is the main
Mhm.
priority for us. But the review should be organic.
Makes
That is
sense.
what we believe.
Okay. So, since you said you're working with influencers and everything, so what do you think is one red flag in influencers, or maybe you would not completely red flag, but what do you think you don't like in influencers majorly, and do you think follower count actual में matter करता है influencers का?
I don't think the follow count matters. I do believe
Hmm.
that certain people are more influential
Hmm.
than others. So certain influencers are just building themselves.
Hmm.
The rest of them, they have reached a certain limit.
Yeah.
Of course, the ones who have reached, they have more influence
Mhm.
and more credibility over the public
Hmm.
more than others. But yeah, I don't think follow count matters. We sometimes a reel or a video created by the most nano influencers with equal to no followers
Yeah.
can go viral if they are speaking nicely, if they are actually reviewing the product. And sometimes if you give a script or anything to the most influential person also, sometimes even that does not work. So I
Makes
don't
sense.
think follower count matters while you're selling the products.
Hmm.
Of course, people are influenced by certain kind of people, so we try to pitch our products to people that actually, talk about periods, who are comfortable talking
Mhm.
about periods. Plus we try to reach out to the people who do not create the such kind of
Mhm.
content. If we encourage them to create, the girls, the influencers
Yeah.
who do not talk about periods, who are just into skincare
Mhm.
and fashion care, we give them a new line as well. If they are interested, we definitely encourage them to talk about intimate care as well.
Yes. So, my first question, ki, what is that one red flag do you see in influencers?
What is the red flag? That's a tough one, actually. Okay, okay. I think when they don't respond. Just got that on top of my mind. So I have coordinated with influencers. I have seen
Huh.
people who will take the products and they'll just stop responding.
Exactly.
Even if you have a feedback regarding the brand or anything, I think you should come upfront and say it. That thing looks very bad according to me.
In fact, I have worked with many influencers and उनका भी यही होता है. They confirm the collaboration, dispatch हो
Exactly.
जाते हैं products, and then
And
there
they
is
they
no
are like, we don't
response.
want, either they'll just say products
हाँ.
dispatch होने के बाद we don't want to do it,
Exactly.
and उसके बाद no response.
Exactly.
I have been blocked by influencers. What do you think?
So yeah, this is actually a big issue.
Of
So
course.
give a advice to all the budding influencers कि brands के साथ क्या नहीं करना है.
Guys, please do not ghost the brands. They are not your boyfriends or girlfriends.
So then my next question follows up to this only, कि what is that one thing do you think a creator should understand about brand, not just like कि ghost करना है कुछ, but they should understand brand's perspective as well. क्या वो चीज होती है before collaborating or before like pitching out to brands?
So I have seen that many influencers, kabhi kabar, when they are uh, making a video or making a reel, they do not put any efforts in it. Matlab, it's like ki, it's not just about the visual efforts or anything. They will not even go through the product page of the website, that what is the product about. They won't see the pronunciation, they won't see what the product is about, what the benefits are, what benefits have we stated, like what do we claim that the product does. And actually, my point of view would be, your goal is not just taking money and making a video and just be done with it. According to me, if you are posting a video, your audience, that might go viral as well, that video
Exactly.
might go viral as well.
Exactly.
So it will be seen by a lot of people out there, a lot. So anything that you're claiming, anything that you are saying in the video actually counts. So I think you should not just be create a video in a way that I have to be done with it and I'll get the
Yeah.
money. No, you at least understand the product, what is it about. Only then you will be able to talk about it organically.
Exactly. Also, I think creators should understand what the brand wants to convey, and also should sound
Exactly.
credible to their audiences.
Exactly. That's
Huh.
very true, actually. because I don't think लोग क्या करते हैं, आप उन्हें 4 5 10 हज़ार भी दे दो, they won't even know what the product is about.
Exactly.
अगर कोई उनसे जाके पूछेगा that what does this product do, क्या करता है क्या नहीं करता, they don't have a minute idea about it. So I don't think that's a good thing.
Makes sense. Okay, so talking about this, let's move to something related to consumer psychology. Since Namya is selling products to his consumers and everything, so what is that exact moment when you feel कि consumer is switching from just browsing about the product or searching about the product to that moment कि अच्छा नहीं अब तो मुझे खरीदना ही खरीदना है. So what do you think is that moment?
I think it would be when they relate to the problem. I think the only part when they will actually see ki, okay, this is something that I have been suffering from too, but sometimes they are very shy to talk about it, embarrassed to talk about it. Many girls do this, that how to uh, anything. I'm not getting any question on top of my mind
How
right
to
now.
clean your bikini area.
Exactly, you
Yeah.
have to clean your bikini area. They cannot talk about their moms to
Yeah.
about it, and they'll just browse it. But when they see those videos or the related things on Instagram or wherever they are scrolling, I think that is the moment where they relate. चाहे वो 1 minute लंबी video भी होगी ना, they'll watch it. So you have to actually address the real problem statements that the people and women are going through, rather than just promoting your products.
So brands के लिए कितना important होता है consumer की psychology को समझना?
I think it is very important. Understanding the user journey, taking genuine feedbacks, reviews from the users, consumers, it is very important. Because I don't think unless and until you talk to your customers, your repeat customers who are coming to your website, of course, there might be some complaints about the product. Kabhi aate hain, even we have faced that. But for us, the customer feedback is the most important thing. अगर हमें एक या दो कस्टमर से भी फीडबैक आ रहा है, we will put the product on hold, though the product is circulated in the market after a proper testing, feedback, and all the tests that have gone through. But still, if we receive any feedbacks from our customers, we put the product on hold unless and until that product is completely tested again and safe for anyone to use out there.
Makes sense. Okay, so before we go to the end of the podcast, I have a little segment for you.
Okay.
It is red flag or green flag, but influencer edition. Since you are working with so many influencers, so yeah. So you need to just pick some chits and read the statement out loud and tell me if it is a red flag or a green flag.
Taking longer timelines but delivering high quality content. Can I say it's a mixture of green and red flag?
But if you had to choose one.
We can actually compromise on the timelines unless and until the quality is good. So I'll say green flag.
Okay, perfect. Next it.
Being extremely selective and doing very few brand deals. Actually, that's a green flag. According to me, that's a very good green flag, because I suppose those influencers are the ones that are promoting the products that they actually believe in.
Exactly.
So I think that's a green flag.
So मतलब that creates a kind of credibility as well.
Exactly.
influencers के
क्योंकि अगर आप हर रोज एक ब्रांड का प्रोडक्ट डाल रहे हो, आपने एक दिन एक फेस टेजर डाला, सेकंड डे आपने कोई और फेस टेजर डाल दिया, तो दैट डज नॉट मेक सेंस अकॉर्डिंग टू मी.
इनफैक्ट ऑडियंस भी बोर हो जाएगी एक पॉइंट के बाद
ऑफ कोर्स दे नो कि प्रमोशन ही है.
हाँ, चलो नेक्स्ट. We have just 6 statements.
Making the brand fit into their style instead of adapting to the brief. Green flag.
This too we only just
discussed
talked about.
Exactly. Asking too many questions before confirming a collaboration. No, that's a green flag, of course. They should know about the product and of course then only promote it.
रुचिका के लिए सारे ही green flags हैं.
Reusing a content format that worked well for multiple brands on their own profile.
Yeah.
Red flag, yeah.
Makes sense.
Of course, red flag. Why would you just promote the same type of content all over
Yeah,
again.
makes sense. Okay, so thank you for this segment. I just have one last question for you.
Okay.
So it says ki if someone or anyone who is watching this podcast wants to remember Namya, so how do you refer and how do you make that message ki ऐसे नाम्या को याद रखो या this is what Namya means to
Break
everyone.
the taboo, guys. Talk about your intimate health. Talk about your intimate care. Talk about periods. They are normal. That's all.
Yeah. So that was the end of the podcast. Thank you so much,
No
Ruchika.
worries.
We had a very
Thank
great
you.
conversation. We had a very great time. And thank you guys for staying till the end. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.